welcome to our last video here, our conclusion video in our Saas Analytics Stack series. Just to look at everything we cover in the last few videos. We started by looking at the acquisition data. This is typically everything up to the sign-up event, and we use tools like Segment. We introduced how Segment works, what's the main benefit of it. Tools like Google Analytics, which you're likely familiar with. And then eventually we introduce a tool like Amplitude, some behavioral tools. You have Amplitude, you have Mixed Panel, you have Heap, KISS metrics, you have lots of options here. Then we look at the onboarding events, right? We look at, once the user signs up for your product, we want to track all the different steps that a user must take to be onboarding successfully, right? And we typically do that inside something like Amplitude using a funnel analysis report. And lastly, our last video, we looked at some of the critical actions. So some of the behavioral events and retention for our users. That is, are they using the product? Are they adopting features? Are they being retained? And we finished by looking at some of the revenue data. So these are some of the specific SaaS metrics that you might care about, like monthly recurring revenue and churn, and some of the best ways of tackling that. So this can be a great stack. So in our stack we look at we'd be looking at Segment, Google Analytics, Amplitude, and then some kind of payment processor like Recurly or Chargebee. We saw DataBox. So we're looking at about 4 tools there, give or take. Maybe 5 if you include some of the qualitative data here I mentioned here, like session recordings. It's it's a relatively small stack. Really, the last piece of advice I just want to mention here is to keep your stack simple. Start small and then build upon it. It's very easy to end up with 5, 10 tools all at once, especially because using something like Segment, the addition of tools, the cost of it can seem quite low. You just simply make a few clicks and you enable it and now you have a new tool. But always remember that there's a big cost when it comes to learning tools, maintaining them, especially if you have a team, right? Getting multiple people in your team to learn a new tool can be quite time consuming. And you don't want to make them learn 5, 6, 10 different tools on a regular basis all the time. So keep it small, keep it simple. And for your event data, start with a handful of events. Typically something like 5 or 10 events is something that can be done in an initial pass. And then you build upon it. You're always going to have gaps in your data, understand that. But you want to be able to tackle some of your biggest challenges or your biggest priorities and then slowly build upon that, right? That can be a great strategy for success as you build out your analytics stack or you improve whatever your analytics stack is right now. I hope you enjoyed this series. If you have any questions, post them in the comment. I'll be jumping through the comments and responding as best as I can. And I'm sure Julian can also offer some answers whenever possible. Once again, my name is Ruben, and I'm the founder of Practical Analytics. And I had a great blast going over this stack series with you guys. Thank you.
Hey there, Julian here from Measure School. Now, if you enjoyed this series or have any kind of questions, please let us know. Give us some feedback in the comments down below. And big thanks obviously to Ruben who made these videos for us. Check him out at practicalanalytics.com. We have his website that linked up down below as well. And if you're interested in learning more about the data-driven way of digital marketing, don't forget to subscribe to our channel right over there because we bring you new videos just like this one every week. Now, my name is Julian. Till next time.